Oh man, I am ready for trick-or-treating this year. I got my dollar store basket. I got this thing I found at CVS. I am ready to go!
You have to watch a safety video before you go.
Oh, but Mom!
When the crypt doors creak and the tombstones quake,
Spooks come out for a swing and wake,
happy haunts materialize.
and begin to vocalize. Grim grinning ghosts come out to socialize.
So, I don't know about you, but I have fond memories of trick-or-treating as a kid. The neighborhood I grew up on was big into holidays, and Halloween was no exception. We were a pretty close-knit community, and I wax nostalgic about those days all the time.
I got it wrong.
And every year my elementary school actually showed this old safety video the day before Halloween, and it was weird. I had actually forgotten all about it until a couple days ago. It showed up in my recommendation bar while I was watching Halloween cartoons. And I'm so glad it did! So let's go check out this 1985 Halloween safety video. Ugh.
Halloween is really a special time, isn't it? Especially for me. You can see why if you know who I am. Look up a little. That's me,
The Scarecrow?
a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
It's a nice and scary time, isn't it? I also worry a little bit about the things that can spoil the fun of Halloween. Those kinds of things scare me too, but in a different way. For instance, look next door. That's where Corey lives.
Great, he's a voyeur too.
Corey's going to carve a pumpkin with her dad.
That's fine. Have you decided what kind of face you're going to make on it yet?
A happy day.
I'll do that.
Now, a pumpkin's not easy to carve. I know that.
That's a lot of knives to carve one pumpkin.
Then you cut the top off so you can scoop out the insides. It takes a sharp knife. And you know sharp knives can be dangerous.
Wouldn't this be the equivalent of watching another person getting the top of their head bandsawed off to this jack-o'-lantern?
Ew, look.
You ever seen the inside of a pumpkin before? Okay, now comes the fun part. Gotta start cleaning it out.
Getting my inside scooped out tickles me. It'd tickle you too. If you were a pumpkin.
Oh, that makes it better.
But look at Corey's hand. Kinda gooey, isn't it?
Is this like watching the pumpkin version of Hannibal?
And cut with it safely too. Cut slowly, carefully, in small slices, and always cut away from yourself.
Yes, it's very important while mutilating the corpse of my people to cut away from yourself.
But what about having a candle burning inside your pumpkin? Well, I'm sitting on brick. But a candle and a pumpkin on a wooden porch might not be safe at all. A flashlight could be a lot safer then.
Oh, you mean tea lights? Tea lights? The things you can get at any dollar store? The things that break before the end of the night? Yeah, those are better than candles.
Well, not everybody carves a pumpkin on Halloween.
Those people are called losers.
But just about everybody does dress up in a costume. For instance, look across the street there.
Again with this peeping Tom
Do you see what I see? That robot is Jeremy in his costume.
Wait, why does this pumpkin know all these kids' names?
Oh, Jessica, it's you. How do you like my costume? You look great.
She's right, that's a legitimately cool costume, Jeremy.
Well, it may look great from the outside, but from the inside, things don't look very good at all. Jeremy can't see very well with his robot head on.
You'd think this issue would have been brought up before Halloween night.
And I don't think the rest of his costume lets him walk very well. He can't bend his knees.
Jeremy's parents have a sense of humor, I guess.
It's hard for Jeremy to keep his balance. If Jeremy went out like that, he might keep losing his balance all the time. Sidewalks hurt you when you fall on them.
So falling on a hard concrete surface hurts, but having your inside scooped out tickles. Got it.
Look, Jessica.
A mask that makes it hard to see could get you into all kinds of trouble. There, that's much better. Jeremy can see well now and move safely in his costume too. Oh, but look at Jessica. She can't see much with her mask on.
Again, why wasn't this confronted before Halloween? Did people in 1985 just buy the costumes the day of? It explains Jessica's costume.
A monster needs an ugly face. But does it have to be a mask? Makeup can be just as good, and it's always just the right size for you.
You just showed us Jeremy cutting bigger eye holes in his costume. Why can't Jessica do the same?
Make sure your mask and costume let you see well and walk well, and they won't spoil your fun on Halloween.
You know, this jack-o'-lantern's awfully bossy for someone who watches kids through their windows secretly.
And I like to see all the children out in their costumes.
I bet you do.
But when I see them, I always hope they don't forget all they know about crossing streets safely. And I hope you don't either.
Oh, stop. You and I both know you don't care about me. I'm above 10.
You mustn't forget all the safety rules you know on Halloween. And especially because it's dark.
Yeah, it could get real dangerous at 3 p.m. day for night.
And don't cut across yards or empty lots. When it's dark, you can't see what's there.
Oh, good to know that this neighborhood is filled with littering alcoholics.
There's something else that can help keep you safe outside when it's dark. You'll see right away. Yes, just as I thought. They're coming up my walk now.
Run, you fools! It's a trap!
The people who live in my house like to take pictures of the children who come by.
Why?
Okay, we're gonna take a picture for a treat too.
I was just making jokes before, but now I'm really worried about these 1985 children.
Everybody smile.
Now you'll see what there is about their costumes that makes it easier for drivers to see them when it's dark. Do you see how easy it is to see the bright colors in the costumes?
That picture looks like all those kids' last known photo. Look at their
Bright
faces.
colors are easier
None
to see
of
at
these
night
kids
than
look like
dark
they
colors
wanted
are.
their picture taken.
But there's something
Especially these two.
But some people have a strange idea of fun. Some people even think it's fun to smash pumpkins.
Oh my god, yes, do it! Smash them! Smash them! Smash them!
Oh no, that's not fun. Not for all the people who work so hard carving pumpkins, and especially not for us pumpkins.
You wuss.
Whew, wow, that was close. Some people don't know what fun really is. I do, and I'll bet you do too.
Do not wink at me.
And if someone you don't know very well invites you in,
Look, tonight. Would you like to come in? I have more treats inside.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Bold asking kids right in front of the parents. She must be new to this.
that's right, say no thanks. And don't eat the treats while you're collecting them. Stay in your own neighborhood. Don't get too far from home.
You can't tell me what to do, Pumpkin!
Don't worry, you'll collect enough treats. People are expecting you.
A few moments later.
It's almost time for them to head for home. But what do you do with all the treats you've collected?
You juggle it, clearly.
A lot of them are things to eat, of course.
And some of them are candy corn. Alright, I'll stop.
But you don't eat them all. At least not right away. That's for sure.
What kind of alcoholic neighbors do these kids have that they'll give trick-or-treaters uncandied apples and Twizzlers that aren't wrapped? It's like they gave them what they found in their couch.
You see, some people think it's fun to play tricks with your treats. Watch out for candy wrappers that have been torn or punctured. That might be a sign of tampering. Watch out for things that look like candy, but might be medicines or drugs, or even poisons.
Valium.
Don't eat anything that doesn't look right. If it looks funny, it might not be so funny if you ate it. Treats are so much fun to collect. It'd be awful to have them spoil your Halloween fun by making you sick. Corey's treats won't make her sick, and I hope yours won't make you sick either.
Probably get rid of that too.
Actually, you know what, honey? Let's just throw it all away to be safe.
Halloween can be a scary time, not because of witches or ghosts that we know aren't real, but because of real things that can spoil our fun. Just remember these few important things I've told you about.
Your parents made your costumes dangerous on purpose, drivers are out there looking to hit you, strangers are putting razor blades in your apple, and a creepy jack-o'-lantern is watching you while you sleep. Happy Halloween, kids!
If you can do all that, then you won't have to worry about scary, real things happening on Halloween, right? Right.
Wait, what? Did he just kill that guy?
Have a fun and a safe Halloween.
Well, that was the craziest plot twist at Shutter Island. And that's about it. It's a harmless safety video that set out to help kids be safe on Halloween, and here I was, some jackass, to make fun of it. Honestly, with the exception of some questionable dialogue, it's a cute little video. Check it out. Woo! Done filming, it's candy time. How do you keep getting back in here?
Getting my inside scooped out tickles me.